Great to have all you with us here for our epic Microsoft Teams tips and tricks battle. This is something that we have been inspired to do from across the seas, all the way from North America, and we've actually done it before. But so that means that we will have one reigning champion as we enter this contest, and I will be not one of the contestants, but your referee and the person who will try to guide us all through this. And I've tried my best to resemble a boxing referee. I'm not sure how it's working out, but I'm at least very excited for this. And we have three combatants that will enter the fray here today inside the ring. And those three are Adam Deltinger, Amanda Sterner, and Sofia Edholm. And the reigning champ is Sofia Edholm, who managed to snatch the trophy, the Grand Champions belt. Last time we had this contest about 6 months ago, so it's about time for a title weight championship match once again. It'll be very exciting to see whether she manages to hold on to this belt through this entire contest. It was a very, very close race last time, so let's see how things will fall out today. Do any of the contestants want to say anything before I enter a little bit into the rules and sort of the formula around this contest?
Maybe just introduce ourselves like super quickly. So hello everyone, my name is Sofia. I work at a company called Divo, and obviously I love Microsoft Teams. I think that's enough to say. And also that I've looked at the tips from Amanda and Adam, so I am pretty impressed. I'm pretty scared of getting to keep this necklace or not. It's going to be a hard fight, I think.
Okay, thanks for that, Sofia. How about you, Adam?
Yeah, well, my name is Adam Deltinger. I'm a senior consultant working at ITEA in Malmö, Sweden. Also one of the organizers of this event, so I really hope you had a blast so far. I'm really looking forward to kick some ass in this session, basically.
That sounds great. What's your response to that, Amanda?
Well, I am really excited, and I mean, gosh, the tips we're going to learn today, I learned something new as well. And hi, my name is Amanda Sterner, and I'm working as a modern workplace specialist at a Swedish consultancy firm, and I cannot wait to beat Sofia today. So we'll see. Hopefully you like my tricks.
All right, let's keep our fingers and thumbs crossed for that. Just a short little brief on the rules here. This is tips and tricks battle, as I mentioned, and the point of it all is for our combatants to demonstrate one of their best tips or tricks regarding Microsoft Teams, like productivity tips or things evolving around Microsoft Teams that you in the audience will find useful. Which is also why we have decided that you in the audience will be the actual referee. I'm sort of just only trying to keep the fight honest here. You will actually be the judge and jury of this contest in the audience. So you will get to vote, but after each round, you will in the audience get to vote on the tip that you thought was the best tip for this round. So in total, I think we have, let me see there. Let me get some help from our combatants. How many rounds did we have? We had six rounds. Okay, so in total, we will ask you in the audience to vote 6 times. And we do this through a website called Mentimeter. And Mentimeter looks like this. Go to www.menti.com and use the code 9962551. It's possible to do this on your phone or on your computer. It doesn't really matter. And I will tell you when to cast your vote between each round. I hope that was sort of clear. What do you think? Did I manage to explain everything?
And I posted the link as well in the chat here. So if you forget about the code and the link, you can find it there. And I think that the code will, yeah. So just look in the chat, and I think we're good to go.
Okay. All right. Well, then, as we said,
QR code. Sorry.
Yeah, the QR code. Oh, that's good for people a little bit more high tech than I am. So the rules: 6 rounds, 6 tips, and 6 times to vote. So you will decide who leaves this room as the winner today. So a lot of responsibility also on the shoulders of our audience today as we kick into round 1. Are all combatants ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
just one thing though. We only have 1 minute to pitch our tips. That's kind of important to mention as well, right?
True. Thank you for that. Yes. So that's very important. I'll try to keep my stopwatch in check here, so to see whether you are actually following the 60-second mark. So that's of course an important rule, and I think the order is set as such as Sofia will begin, and then Amanda, and then Adam.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So the first round is about to commence, and we have our first tip out is Sofia. Are you ready to make the most out of your 60 seconds and dazzle the audience?
I am.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1.
So you've all been in the situation where that one person keeps tagging the whole team or channel, when in reality it's just important for a few people in this team to actually get the memo. In these cases, you want to use tags, which is an awesome way to direct notifications to a subgroup of your team members. You might have already known this. You see how to create a tag here. And then to use the tag, just press add, and instead of choosing that team or channel, use that tag you just created to notify that chosen delimited group of people. But what you might not have known is that you can actually create a chat group from this tag through just hovering over it and then pressing members. Here you have chat with group. So if you want to have like a side conversation that's not for everyone in the team, this is a very quick way of doing it. But my tip is really tags, and it's a great way of eliminating unnecessary notifications and let everyone just focus on their work and that information that's actually important to them. So if you're not using it today, make sure you start using it now. That's my first tip.
Wow, thank you for that, Sofia. What a strong opening here. Really, you can really tell that this is the reigning champ in Microsoft Epic Tips and Tricks Productivity Battle. But let's see, there are no doves in the other side of the rings either, so I'm very excited to see what let's see, it's Amanda for the next round has up her sleeve. Are you ready, Amanda?
I am ready.
All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I love this feature in Skype, and that's setting your status message. And what I find nifty about the status message in Microsoft Teams is that you can use emojis. I love emojis, but you can also tag your coworkers, which means, for example, this day I'm away, but I'm tagging Sofia, so everybody knows that they should contact Sofia if they have a question that's urgent that could be relevant for me. Also, we can make sure that the message is showing every time somebody wants to talk to me, and I will show that very soon, which makes it super handy. And also, I could decide if the message should be there forever, just today, this week, just based on my needs. So let me open a chat with Sofia, and we can see here that she tagged me in a status message, so I know that, okay, I will get messages around this topic from Sofia, and that's how it looks. And you can see here when I'm writing, so I can see the little status message here from Sofia saying that, hi, I'm busy today, you cannot reach me. And that makes it super simple for our coworkers to know what I'm doing this day if I don't have a time to talk all the time. Use the status message, it's great.
Okay, wow. Yeah, that was a really helpful tip and a strong follow to Sofia's opening. Can't wait to see what Adam has to counter with in the last tip for this round 1. Are you ready, Adam?
I'm so ready.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1.
So my tip is thread notifications. So as some of you might already know, you can subscribe to channel notifications. So if I click here, go to, and you can see here it's already set off. So I don't get any notifications when someone writes in this channel. But let's say, except although if I replied or created a post, I subscribe to that particular thread. But I can click the 3 dots here and actually turn off notifications per thread level. Okay, so if I see a message here, for example, I'm by default not subscribing to this thread, but I can actually go into this particular thread and turn this on if it's an interesting thread, but I don't want any other noise in this channel, for example. So if I go over to another channel and check here what my settings are here, channel notifications, I have all activities. So I get notifications for all activity in this channel. So for example, there's a thread it's very busy. There's a lot of replies. I get notifications after notifications. I can click the 3 buttons and turn off the notifications for this single thread. And if I change my mind, I can turn it on again. It's a great tip.
Oh, wow. Okay, right. That will actually help a lot keeping things sorted. Thank you very much for that, Adam. And that was the first round. So it will be very, very interesting to see what our audience feels about this first round. And that's where I'm going to ask you all to go back to menti.com, use these 7 digits here, press them in, and you will be able to vote. And let's see if I can actually get up to here. Yes, so you will have 3 different options if you have corrected in here. And oh my God, I can see the voting is already started. Everybody is
it's
on
live.
their toes.
Come on.
It's an even race.
Come on, tags. You know what's most useful for your productivity daily?
Oh, no.
Wow, this is exciting.
It really is. And there's a lot of people. You have to keep check on how many roughly we are in the room, so when to stop the poll.
We're roughly 112 people, so and I'm not sure if we will get votes from everyone, but
still got a chance. Just give me some votes here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's still climbing.
I think we're done here.
Got about 71 answers. Okay. Looks like the reigning champ is going to steal away the first round here, as we are about to clock out in 10 seconds. So cast your votes now, or else we will have a winner. Going once, twice, and there. Have declared Sofia as the winner of the first round. Congratulations, but there is still 5 more to go, so nothing is settled yet, and there's a lot of tips and votes left to fight over. So let's see if our contestants our challengers can do even a little bit better in the next round. And I still think we have the same order, right? Sofia is first, right? Yeah.
Same order.
If you're ready, let's start round 2 in 3, 2, 1, go.
So the search function in Teams is really awesome. It searches over all content in Teams, no matter where it lives. But often you want to limit the search results. And of course, in these cases, you have filters. But it's kind of, a mess when you know where a message is written, but you still have to search globally and then refine your results. So in these cases, it's very helpful to use the short command Control+F. If you're in a specific channel and then just write the shortcut on your keyboard, Control+F, it lets you search in that specific channel and just refines the results without you having to do that extra click like we're seeing here. And the same actually goes for chats. So, you know, when you have this big chat groups and they become a little bit messy because you have lots of different dialogues going on in there, just navigate to that chat. And when you're on it, Control+F, hit it, and you search in that specific chat group. And through that, you know, can find your messages a lot easier. So just a great way to increase your productivity a little bit on your everyday. That's my next tip. Control+F.
Okay, a search tip. Wow. Okay, changing it up a little bit here. Interesting. It will be very interesting to see how the audience responds to this. But let's not move into that until we have our two challengers have their tips displayed. So, Amanda, are you ready for your second tip?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay, we all had Microsoft Teams now for quite some time. I mean, many of us at least, and it can be a mayhem all the teams. So therefore, it's super important to cleanse and make it more manageable. So I'm going to show you 3 things. So first we have my favorite, and that is hiding the teams. So I mean, I don't think I seldom see archive teams. So ... hide. It will be hidden, but you can still go back and look for it afterwards. And then also, I mean, sometimes I'm not interested in a whole team, but I still have a favorite channel. And then we can pin our favorite channel. So by clicking ... on that specific channel, let's pin it. And it will be added in the top for easy reach. And then you can hide it. And the last thing is that, I mean, you can change the order of your teams. So if you want a specific team to be in the different orders, just drag and drop them and everything will look just as you want it to look. A little bit cleaner, right?
Right. Wow. Okay. An interesting way to prioritize and sort your digital workday. I like it, but yeah, I like it. But what about the audience? We'll see after Adam has showed his second tip. Are you ready, Adam?
Let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
All right, search in files. So let's say I got a document I named it resume. So I can use the command bar at the top to search for this document. And I go to Files tab and I find my document right here. I open it up in Teams here. And as you can see, my document is open. Although you can see here, I didn't put the named resume within here at all. I actually used the word CV. So let's say I forgot about naming my document resume and instead just search for CV and go to the Files tab over here in the search results. And you can actually see it finds my file, even though it's not named CV. So it actually searches the keywords within my file. So as you can see here, it doesn't highlight it within the document, but you can just press the Find button, type CV, and it will highlight where the word I was searching for. It's a real great tip in case you forget the file name.
All right, thank you, Adam. Okay, that is actually very helpful if you are like me, perhaps a little bit absent-minded and don't always remember the clever names you chose for your files. But let's see what the audience thinks about this as we move into round 2. And it's time for the audience to cast your vote on menti.com, and we've already started. And so once again, off to an even start. And the numbers are climbing fast here. And,
very even.
Very, very even.
Very even. I think the last. This is.
It's very, very.
Do you say a nail biter? Can you say that in English?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think there's something wrong with the voting system.
It must be. It could be the order. Perhaps it's a big advantage to go first.
Well, now Amanda is leading. So.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, I think we stopped at 75 votes last time, so we're going to give it a couple of more seconds to
I still can make it.
Yeah,
Come on,
I'm so nervous.
Come on, people.
I'm so nervous.
So we're going to stop in 10. Ooh, there's still some votes coming in.
Well, one more, man.
5 seconds. And all right. right, so the winner of round 2 goes to Amanda.
Woo!
All right.
Feels great.
But we haven't even gone halfway yet, so let's prepare for round 3. Sofia, are you ready for your third tip?
I'm ready.
It goes in 3, 2, 1.
So here's another productivity tip for you to make you a little bit more effective. My next tip is exploring the control plus dot function. So quite similar to the earlier one. Hitting control and dot gives you started, Ole.
Isn't it? Let's see. It should start now. Yeah, it's
going?
It's
I think it's a
rolling.
long intro for this one, Sofia.
All right.
Control plus dot. Anyway, hitting that gives you a list of all keyboard shortcuts in Teams. And the shortcuts just keep on coming from Microsoft. So my advice is to check this out regularly. And, you know, going to this page, here you have some general navigation shortcuts, some quicker ways of getting around Teams. You have your messaging shortcuts, such as Control F that I just told you about earlier, which was a great tip, by the way. And some of my favorites are actually around meetings and calls. So for instance, if you use Control, Shift, and M put together, you will mute yourself on and off in a meeting. Or if you use Control, Shift, O, you put your camera on and off. So there's just so much good stuff here that can, you know, help you get a little extra speed in your everyday routine. So well worth a visit. Next tip is just using all short commands, key shortcuts in Teams.
All right, thank you for that, Sofia. That really speaks to me for a man who has built his life around taking the shortest way possible all the time. So very interesting to learn
about. A lot
about
of time.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Amanda has to respond for this one. As we'll see if I can time this a little bit better then. Are you ready for your second round, Amanda?
I am ready.
Okay, so I'll go in 3, 2, 1, go.
And this is a hidden gem, and that's the little formatting button. So it's a little A and a pen. And here you get a rich place where you can do lots of nice things for your messages. So for example, we can change it to announcement. We can decide if people can respond, if we should post it in multiple channels. And basically, as you can see here, we can have this super nice title with a picture, with an image. This is for the extra important. We will also have our subheading here to really make it clear what the message is about. I always use that. You should always use it. And then we have other stuff, such as making the text bold, italic. We can get it highlighted. We have different font sizes. We can make bullet lists. We can have nice quotes. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to format your text to make it a little bit better. And the best part about this, which I really like, is the fact that it doesn't matter how many times you press enter, you will never accidentally send that message. And I don't do that like every other time. So here you have to send, click the send button, and then you're good to go with a nice formatted message. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. Well, they say image is everything, right? And this is a great way to get the right image on your messages. I will definitely get that. I'm also one of the guys who accidentally post stuff and I have to go back and edit things because I hit enter. Okay, thanks for that, Amanda. So are we ready for the last tip in round 3 from Adam?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, let's say, share to Outlook is my tips here. So let's say there's a really good post in a channel conversation, some information, some important information or some great links or whatever that you want to send to someone that's not part of the team via email. So external, internal person, whatever. So you can just click the 3 dots here on this post and click share to Outlook, and this window will open here, and in here you can actually just type in any email address you want to. So for example, I can share this to via email to another team. Let's do the Falcon team here. Let's see, just gonna search the right group here, All right, and also I'll send this to myself as an external user as well. And as you can see down on the send button, there's a little down arrow there as well. So you can actually schedule this to send this at a later time, date and time. But let's just send this away. And as you can see, if I open my Outlook now, there's a great format that all the links works. All the replies is also in there as well. Really great.
All right, thanks, Adam. Yeah, that can really help. I know a lot of people are working with the organizations that are not perhaps even in Teams, and this is also a great way of external cooperation with Teams. Okay, very exciting. 3 really good tips in round 3 here as we move into the voting for round 3. And I would like to ask the audience to once again go back to menti.com, but they are way ahead of me. I can see it's already a fast-paced voting here, and the send to Outlook is off to a flying start here.
Finally.
Come on.
Adam is making up for some lost votes in the previous 2 rounds.
It sure is.
I just feel sorry for me.
Race, everybody.
Wow, yeah. Adam and send to Outlook tip is really off to the races here as we all are closing in the last couple of votes here. It looks like there will be not as much of a nail biter, to quote Amanda, for round 3.
No.
But it definitely sums up for an interesting finish for this session, as we now seem to have totally equalized here with 1-1-1 as we head into the last 2 rounds in round 4. Thank you all for voting here, audience. Let's go back and see if Sofia is ready for round 4.
Whew, getting a bit nervous now, but yeah, I am ready.
All right. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
So my next tip is to make your teams a little bit more fun and spread some joy to your colleagues through adding icons to your channels, like you see here. So to do this, simply navigate to your and then hit 3 dots and choose Edit Channel. While here, you use the Windows plus dot button, and ooh, look here, you're gonna find a lot of different kind of icons that you can choose from. So just choose the one that you like, and then when you save, you have, voila, just made work a lot more fun, right? And the cool thing about this feature is that it actually works throughout all of Windows 10. So here's another example of just doing Windows and dot and finding these icons in a chat message instead of using the old boring ones that everyone can find. You have some new exciting ones, but it really works wherever. So try it out wherever. It works in Outlook, in Word, lots of different places. So that's kind of it. Let's create a more engaging work with emojis, everybody.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for that, Sofia. I hope that perhaps in the future I won't even have to type anything at all. I could just send different pictures with finding these new as well.
You already can, Ole.
Okay.
It's a universal language.
It sure is. It sure is. All right. Okay, so let's see, Amanda. Are you ready for your let's see, round 4? Yeah. Okay, so you're going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yet another hidden old gem that we need to start using more, and that is the fantastic praise function. So I'm going in here in a team channel, and I will soon click new conversation, and on new conversation, you have this little hidden kind of metal looking thing, and that's praise. And what praise is, that it's a way of showing appreciation for our coworkers. So here we have a bunch of different badges that pre-built, for example, courage, but I'm going to pick team player. Then I will pick the coworkers I want to praise. I can pick as many as I want. That's in a team. I will add a nice message. So Sofia, you are the best. And when we send it, that will become a pretty message in the team channel where everybody can see that, oh, hey, Sofia is good. I need to remember to encourage a coworker. People can like that. People can comment. And it's free to be nice to someone. So you should be nice a lot more often than you really are. And use praise. That's it.
Okay, all right. Thanks for that, Amanda. A little sympathetic reminder. It's yeah, I actually felt a little bit good about myself, even though the praise wasn't directed at me, but it spurred something in me. I like it. Let's see if Adam can spur the same type of emotional response within me and the audience for his last tip in this round. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, so my tip now is hidden emojis. So Sofia talked about some emojis there, but that's old news. Let's give you some more emojis, right? So in a conversation pane, just click the comma button and then press any letter on your keyboard and it will start showing up all these different kinds of hidden emojis. So you click the comma button, it's right there. And for example, I click F after this and it will actually show here. We'll see. All right, there. Let's do a furious emoji there, for example, and then I can just continue type to search. Or gun is a little harsh, so let's do this from the start here. And let's do search for a hamster, comma, sign, and then a rabbit over there. And let's do also comma and A button on keyboard. Let's do an alien there as well. So I mean, also, if you just press the comma and just one letter, you can see there's all these kinds of emojis you can browse through, and there's a lot more than, Windows key, period, right? So, I mean, use this feature. Let's put an ant in there as well, and try this out. It's real cool.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there is actually no need for typing or writing anymore. You can just send pictures to each other. That's really cool. That actually opens up a little bit of a new visual world for me. Let's see if you have convinced also the audience about this as we go into the voting for round 4. Is it the use icons or is it
Adam,
the praise?
can you use your search command everywhere in Windows, or is it just in Teams? Because I mean, mine you can use everywhere.
Let's wait after the voting, please.
No.
Well, you know what they say, Sofia. In Love, War, and Epic Teams and Tricks Battle, everything is allowed.
Oh, look what you did now.
Sophia's off to a strong finish here.
Yeah.
Come on, you need to appreciate your coworkers a lot more.
But also, you want to be able to use emojis in like PowerPoint or Word, right?
Oh my gosh, Sophia's actually tied it here as we're heading into the last dying seconds. And Adam snags a last
Come on,
here.
people. I need this win.
All right, I think that's enough.
We're going into the last 10 seconds. It's really tight. Okay. It's only 5 seconds left. Looks like Adam is going to take it away here in 3.
I think you counted a little bit slow there.
All right, so it's tied. That'll be really, really exciting. Oh, wait.
No. The voting is over. The voting was over. You said 5 seconds.
All right, so let's keep that in mind for an eventual tie in the end there. We'll see how to break it off as we head into the last and final round.
Oh, we actually have 2 left.
Is it 2 left?
2 rounds left.
Oh, there's 2 left. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, we have 5 minutes. We will make it fast. And
okay. Or maybe this should actually be the last one. Then we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. This is round 5. I'm just trying to do everything to keep the audience excited here.
Let's do this as the last one, maybe, so we have time for the vote and booing of the winner.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Are you ready then, Sofia, for your round?
I'm ready.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
So I actually hope you already know this tip I'm going to talk about now, but I think it's very important to lift the best parts of Teams. So my next tip is to enable the new meeting experience. So if you don't have it already, you go to your profile and then settings. And under general, you have the option, a checkbox to turn on new meeting experience for Teams. And if it's not checked for you, you have to check it first and then restart Teams for it to work. But when you've done that and then go to a meeting and click join, you will, finally get the meeting experience in a separate window, a very sought after feature that's finally here. And you have lots of more improvements. For instance, you have the top bar, the functions bar in the top navigation instead of, in the middle of a colleague's face or in the middle of their chest or something like it used to be before. And there's lots of other cool new features, such as you can pin a video that if you want to focus on a specific colleague that's talking, or you can focus on content a colleague is sharing. So lots of new good stuff. But the tip here is really to just check that checkbox to make sure you have the best meeting experience in Teams.
All right, thanks for that, Sofia. That's a little bit an upgraded look and feel to Teams. I think I've actually already done that tip. I think you showed it to me earlier and I really enjoy it. So the pressure is definitely on here for Amanda and Adam as they enter their tips for the round. Amanda, you ready?
I am ready.
Oh my gosh, that's me. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
And this is something that's also fairly new and it's perfect for this time is when we're having remote meetings, and that is the feature where you can raise your hand. And to raise your hand is, great. In some meetings we know everybody, in some meetings we don't, and that it's hard not to talk in each other's mouths, etc. So here we can see Adam, he's raising his hand, so I can see a little yellow icon. And if we're looking in the top menu, I can also see that there's now 2 people raising their hands. So Sofia's raising her hand as well. So a lot of people want to talk. And the icon for clicking raising your hand. So you click that to raise your hand and you click it to remove your hand. And it's really nifty for the people that's doing the meeting and now Oli wants to talk as well. Everybody wants to talk and they're raising their hand. And also, if I look at the list of the people who's in the meeting, I can see they're also raising their hands. So just use it to make it easier to know who should talk and who should not talk. That's it. Oof.
All right. Wow, that was a good tip. It's a feature they could really have used there in the American presidential debate earlier on this week, I'd say. But let's see how Adam responds to these 2 good tips that has already been presented when you enter your last tip here for the round. So going in 3, 2, 1, start.
So Sofia mentioned the new meeting experience, but with the new meeting experience, you get the best feature of them all. So I'm going to talk about together mode. So in a meeting, you kind of know this view already. But if you go up to the 3 dots over here at the top, you actually have something called together mode. It's a Swedish tenant here, so it's tillsammansläge, but together mode in English. And you actually come over to another view where we all sit together. All the attendees in the meeting are sitting together, and it feels more inclusive and it feels like we're hanging out. And you can do stuff like saying hello to each other. So we're gonna start waving a little bit here, and we can do some high fives and stuff like that. But it's a nice thing. It feels more, as I said, it feels more nice that you're actually hanging out with your coworkers and that other attendees in the meeting. So you should try this out immediately. And Microsoft is improving this as well with making sure that your videos are the same size and also some custom views as well.
Wow, okay, yeah, that was way too much of me on a screen for me to be comfortable, but a very, very good tip. I will definitely do this, but before that, I will look more into what the audience has to say about this round as we enter round 5 of voting. See if I can get it there. Yes, we can. This is really, come on, folks. This one is for all the marbles, I guess, since we don't have time for more. So let's see, who will it be? Will Sofia keep her greedy fingers attached to mastership belt, or will it switch owner after this?
Come on now.
Once again, it's a tight race.
No.
As
You know, the
meeting
new meeting
teams goes up
experience
against
come
pop-up
on.
window
Votes.
as a very good feature.
Come on, raise your hands. That's really nice.
We're looking for, you know, productive here. It is a very good productivity tip. So I feel like I'm getting too mean. I'm not meaning to be. I actually think it's a great feature.
Power corrupts.
All right, we need a few more votes here. Let's see.
Yeah.
So,
A few
come on,
more
one more.
votes on the blue.
One more. Oh, thank you.
A few more votes on the
there
blue,
we
please.
I
go.
really appreciate
If this works.
Just one more.
He's really even.
Oh, there you go.
If we had 75 respondents, 77 respondents on last. So let's see if we can get it to 77 respondents and votes. So that means we have about 6 left.
You know, the whole new meeting experience, people, that's kind of a big deal.
But together mode is part of that. That's basically the best part.
All right, so it doesn't look like we're gonna have any more votes here in, oh, okay, yeah, we still have a couple of stragglers coming in.
Come on.
All right,
It's a
so
very close call. Oh, look at that. Come on,
Okay,
people.
10 more seconds.
Don't
10 more
leave
seconds.
me,
Come on,
don't
10
leave
more
me
seconds.
hanging.
Okay, 10,
Don't
9,
leave me hanging
8,
here.
Come on.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
One more on the blue,
2,
people.
1, and it's a tie. Once again, it's a tie. Oh my gosh. That is, it's unprecedented in the history of Epic Microsoft Teams tips and tricks battle, I must say. I feel like the jury is still out on who actually won this. Shall we take one last look at the votes just to make sure that
let's
we're...
go through them.
Okay, let's see. And there is the final one. To all up. And we do have,
I think that counts, right?
And we do have a shift in the heavyweight champion of the world in Microsoft Teams battle, since the gong had already gone off for Sofia's last 2 votes in round 3. So without much further ado, I'd like to present you with the new reigning champion, Adam Deltinger. Congratulations.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
Good
I really
job,
appreciate
Adam.
it. Thanks
Very
to
good
all my
job.
voters out there. I appreciate it.
I feel like you had some fans out here. I have to go mingle with everybody. No, I'm sorry. You had really great tips.
Good job,
that was
Adam.
good. That was a really good session.
And make sure to go in and give Teams Fest and our session feedback. Chirac posted the link somewhere in the chat. And for our last tips, I promise you, we showed you a lot of great things, and I don't think. I mean, we had more nice things to say, but not the best things. So no worries about that. I was like, how do I put this?
You were saving the best for, of course, the next session, just to keep the audience coming back.
Exactly. That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Now, listen, it was really good. A big turnout. That's really good. And to be honest with you, a lot of tips, which some of them I didn't even know. So very beneficial, and I'm sure the attendees loved it as well, and found it very useful and very interesting session in terms of the battle and all that kind of the game scenario. And so yeah, keep it up. And just want to say thanks to each and every one of you, the presenters, for taking the time out and being here. And we hope you enjoyed the rest of the event. We've still got another 3 sessions, and then the notes at the end as well. So with that, I'll probably just say thank you to all, and make way for the next presenter. So until then, thanks, Baron. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.